Is it? Is that all there is to it? You think it through and it's like, yeah, what a coincidence. But at the time, it's like, damn, if it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. Like, everything happens for a reason. Meant to be, right? But that's nonsense. Still, fatalism.
Fatalism.
Determinism. It is a good argument, man. It makes you a believer. Almost.
Fate. Center of the universe syndrome.
Is that a syndrome officially?
Fatalism?
Determinism. Like, you. I mean, this is a hell of a coincidence.
Except you
Except that mumbo jumbo shit, right? That Galileo thing.
Fatalism's a good word. Ominous overtures. And
Yeah, they hung him because he said we weren't.
we're in what?
Center of the universe.
This is just a probability. You live here still. This is your doctor, I assume. I'm just in town to, well, there's a fair chance of me running into you.
No, probability? Coincidence? Nah, you're the wordsmith. What do I know? I'm just here for routine physics.
You're the artist.
I'm the artist, the bullshit artiste.
Modesty is a cheap suit.
Oh, shit.
Modesty
It's good
is a
to
cheap
talk like
suit,
this
I know.
again. It's good to talk like this again. People don't talk like this in the real world. They don't. I mean, this is boldly philosophical stuff. It's great. You remember our masterpiece?
The Invisible Man.
Yeah, till we found out about H.G. Wells.
Ellison.
Then it became nowhere, man. Say yes. Huh? You gotta. You have.
I'm just passing through loose ends of time
Come on.
before I go up
It's
to
like
Canada.
anything but loose ends. Come on, huh? We'll push some blood under the bridge. Besides, there's something I want to show you. You know I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm not going to take no for an answer. Huh? It's fatalism.
Determinism.
It's cause and effect.
That's what I'm worried about.
Worried. Listen to you. You're always worried. Worried like a little girl.
James?
Ah, there's the Scott I know. Hey, it was really nice to see you, but
No, hold on a second, okay?
haven't seen this in years.
Ancient relic. It holds up, though. You know, I read some of your recent work. I Googled you.
Wonders of technology.
Yeah, I found a few articles. One piece about Dashiell Hammett, something about how to tell if your ex is still in love with you, and this piece about pet care for dogs. You're a regular Dr. Frankenstein of literature.
Dr. Frankenstein is a Dr. Frankenstein of literature shithead.
Maybe it's not happening like this.
I have something I want to show you. I won't take no for an answer. It's fatalism.
Determinism.
Right, cause and effect.
That's what I'm worried about.
Worry.
Worried like a little girl.
Well, don't be worried. There's no need for concern. I've changed.
You're bleeding.
Maybe it's not happening like this.
What's not happening like this?
All of this. But it's a perception, a memory.
James retorting?
how we can reword it, control it.
Scotty, what the fuck are you talking about?
So, come by tonight. Okay? Please.
Okay. All right. I will. Jesus, this is stupid. Shit. Some other time, buddy. I can't do it. Just can't.
Deja vu.
Fuck are you talking about? You're drunk already.
Well, premonitions, sixth sense. You know, all that mumbo jumbo shit that your cynical ass scoffs at. I'm sure.
You're the cynical one.
Oh yeah, your writing, man. Your writing is like
What?
so. Oh, come on! Don't get me wrong. It's brilliant, you know. But you got to admit it has a certain, you know, posture to it. It's like that hipster cynicism, man. That I don't believe in anything kind of. Yeah, it's got that undertone to it. Undertone.
I do have to eat. We can't all design milk ads or whatever it is you do.
Yeah, but the truth is, we do it already, right? It happens all the time. A deja vu is just an artifact of us living at certain points in time in different histories.
Far out, groovy.
You know, but look, just follow me for a second, right? What if our individual realities are constructed of nothing more than perceptions?
You're all that you perceive.
Right. And time and events in time are subjective, right? They're nothing more than modes of perception.
Some would debate that.
Aha. Right? No, because it hasn't been debatable in like 50 years, man. Those some who debate that would be wrong. Come on, man.
They teach this in design class. Listen, I gotta go.
No. They say that there are alternate realities and alternate histories, like an infinite number of them, and I'm not making this up. It's events in time.
Are a mode of perception.
Right.
Okay, sure.
And like any other mode of perception, we can trick it or alter it. It's just a defect in our senses, a psychological defects, man.
I'll see.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to tell you something, man.
Isn't there a lawn that needs mowing or something?
Come here. Come here. Sit down. All I'm saying, right, is that you have to start somewhere. You know, like here, right? With a single reality. With a single reality. And at some crucial moment, it splits. And at a crucial moment, it splits. And our consciousness, it occupies just one reality. And our consciousness, it occupies one reality, right? And everything's fine and dandy until we realize at some point that this other glass is us too. And our perspective changes. Because we can either be both empty glasses or both full glasses, depending on your disposition.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but the accoutrement of suburbia, as you've called them earlier, have softened your brain.
No, but it is possible. It is possible. Look, even, you know, with these.
Before, earlier, when you pulled into the driveway, you hesitated, you turned around, and you drove away. You did, you drove away, and you didn't return. This never happened.
I'm sitting here, right now.
Yeah, but you feel it, don't you? How something like deja vu? You were in the car.
Is she up there? Jesus, this is stupid. Oh!
Hey, buddy, glad you made it.
You scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, come on up. Why are you gonna sit there? Come on.
Quiet. Where's
She's out of town.
oh,
Uh-oh. You sound disappointed.
no.
Relieved.
Indifferent, really.
Really?
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. Small talk killer. That's my little girl. Looks like her mostly married, don't you think? That's her. Oh. Hasn't changed much.
And work? Work's good?
Yeah. The accoutrements of suburbia, you know? Salary steady like an IV drip, health benefits, like 401k is not worth anything anymore, and life insurance. Lots of life insurance. Between you, me, and the lamppost over there, it's becoming something of an albatross.
As idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. Still, you got a pretty good thing here. No? Jesus.
Oh, look, don't get the wrong idea. Where'd you say you were headed to in the morning?
Toronto, a couple hours outside, but let's step
Wait,
back
what
to
for? What for?
solitude. While we're talking to the lamppost, I'm supposed to hold up just me and my laptop. Write the great American novel. Or fail trying. Are you unhappy? You and Mary?
Listen, don't get me wrong.
Because I was just thinking that would be ironic.
It'd be ironic? Ironic? Because?
Yeah, because.
Listen. Jimmy.
I wrote a story once, science fiction for an online thing. A doctor's life's work, an elixir for immortality, happiness. When he finally has it, it makes him sob violently, cries his eyes out. Literally. His eyes leak down his cheeks like a slime. His magic potion makes him blind.
And happy.
Right. Sometimes you get what you ask for. It's not all roses, my garden.
Yeah, you're not going there.
There's a fine line between independence
Freedom.
and misanthropy.
It's cold.
Haven't seen this in years.
Yeah, an ancient relic. You know, I read some of your recent work. I Googled you.
Wonders of technology.
You're a regular Dr. Frankenstein of...
What?
You know, to be honest, when I read your work, it's like I'm reading the work of someone who has no idea what they're talking about. It's like you've got no concept of humanity.
Jesus, what a fucking prick. Why'd I even agree to this?
Hey, loose ends.
Fuck you.
Come on, James. Why don't we talk about the elephant in the room?
The elephant. You know how many times I killed you, Scott? There was the anvil from the window, the cement shoes, knife in your belly, slit your throat, wrap the bag over your head. But it's all gone now. Poof, gone. So there's no need to dredge.
You ever write about deja vu?
What?
Deja vu.
Sweetie. God. Oh my God, look how big you are.
Dad?
Yeah.
It's like a dream.
How do you know it wasn't?
I touched her. I held her. It was as real as if I'm sitting here.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah. Don't you trust me?
Jesus, all right already. Give it to me.
To the future. But if we could change the way things are, Jimmy. This never happened.
I'm sitting here, right now.
But you feel it, don't you? Something like deja vu. We've taken them already. You were in the car. The pills. Time travel. I stopped you. You came in.
Your sense of humor always sucked. Where's the punchline? I don't get it.
Punchline. How about this? I wanted to give you an actual experience. Something worthwhile to write about instead of that misanthropic nonsense you spew out. I made a nasty comment about your writing. I called it counterfeit nonsense.
Counterfeit nonsense.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then you said,
15 years. Christ, almost 20 years. Like not 1 second has gone by.
could I really be so miserable, you said. That hurt a little.
Miserable for something you asked for, the happily ever after?
You said I was still...
Still blaming me for something you did, you cheap suburban drone.
Something I did. Something I did.
You can't forgive me for your own sins. You hate me because you behaved like a fool, and I know it as well as you do.
Oh, where's that from? Where's that from? Dostoevsky? And then I accused you again of plagiarism. That line from Karamazov.
The brothers.
Right. You've been doing that all night. Everything you say has been completely borrowed from something else. Oh, right. And then I said, have you ever had an original thought, you fucking hack?
Scott.
You ever have an original thought, you fucking hack? I used to be a writer, now you're just a fucking parrot.
Original thought. How about this? Something once done can never be undone.
You can never take my dick out of her.
You can never take my dick out of her. How's that? Nice phrase to turn. Quite literary, isn't it? No matter what you do from here to eternity, I fucked your wife forever and...
Things got a little maudlin.
Oh. What, we had a brawl? Good old-fashioned fight to the finish?
Yeah, something like that.
Who won?
There are no winners in violence, James. But after the brawl, there was a bond formed. You know, we realized how silly we were being, and there was some camaraderie. You know, it actually got a little syrupy. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. Man, I'm trying to tell you something. Too much sentiment for a couple of cultured ironists like us?
Yeah, well, it was a long time ago.
You didn't show up at the party. We were drinking.
You don't have to make excuses.
And in spite of myself, I fell in love with her. You know what it's like, knowing that your best friend slept with the woman you love?
Actually, I think I do. You got a good thing here, Scott. Even though you don't realize it. Leave the past. I have.
I live surrounded by my dead passions. Changes sneak in unexpected like a plague or a nightmare. Suburban casualties rock a man to sleep. And then we took them.
Took what?
The time travel pills.
You're fucking crazy. You know it?
I tried it already, you know?
Tried what?
Time travel. It's like a dream.
How do you know it wasn't?
'Cause I held her. Oh, I touched her. It's as real as if I'm sitting here.
Fucking crazy.
You don't trust me?
Jesus, all right already. Give it to me. And then, let's see. We traveled through time. The past, maybe, and fixed things. I ended up with Mary, and this is my house now. Is that what this is? You... tragedy. Jesus. It's been a hoot.
Relax. Project your mind like you're meditating. All of this, it's a perception of memory. You know, we can reword it, control it. I've been thinking about the ethics of it. Time travel,
mean, if you could go back and change something, if you mastered the experience of time and could alter the past, bring an alternate history into yours, would you? Or, more importantly, should you? But if you could prevent personal tragedies, right? If you could prevent world tragedies. But that night with Mary, for instance, if that never happened, that night of uh-oh, our positions would be switched. The grass greener.
I'm guilty of a little bit of plagiarizing myself. A sprinkling of Einstein, a dollop of H.G. Wells, even some Back to the Future. Hell, talent borrows, genius steals, James.
Maybe when I get to Canada, I'll start a new career as a writer. I mean, imagination is more powerful than science. I mean, all this, James, all of this is only as I remember it, or as I imagined it. Is there any difference? But you and Mary, you can be together at long last, or as it's always been, depending on your disposition. You'll be much too dead for that.
I follow your blog, The Wonders of Technology. I knew you'd be in town, tying up loose ends before your big writing retreat. There's no such thing as coincidence, James.
And it's not that I don't love her. In fact, it's probably I love her too much, you know? But I'm worth more to her dead than alive at this point. I mean, online auctions, online shopping, online gambling. It'll chew up everything you have, James. The wonders of technology are not good for marriage. The effects of the drug will only last a few hours, James. But that hardly matters, you see. The gas line to the dryer is leaking, or it will be after I leave. It should take about 20 minutes for, Bye-bye, Scotty.
The strength I drew on to resist conformity disappeared the instant the tentacles were severed. And then it was clear. The strength was there only for the act of resistance. So now I ask myself, what for?